Welcome back, everybody. I'm up here camping high in the Rockies with my family, and I'm going to show you how to do one of my family favorites growing up. They call them Hobo Dinners. So today we're going to do a Hobo Dinner with chicken skewers. First things first, we have new shirts. My griddle skills are fire, and a whole bunch of other new designs. And I pre-portioned everything at the house. I prepped my carrots, my onions, potatoes, and cabbage. Growing up, my mother made these in aluminum foil. Tonight, we're gonna modify that and use a disposable aluminum pan. Growing up, we'd have big potatoes that were sliced into little pieces. I didn't wanna mess around with potatoes turning brown, so I brought these teeny little pee-wee potatoes. Got these at Whole Foods. Carrots into the potatoes, onions, as well as red cabbage. Challenge butter. I like it because of the elk. Elk season coming up next month. Muzzleloader hunting, baby. Stay tuned. Of course, I'm going unsalted because we're gonna put our own salt and pepper in here. Parsley. I keep my parsley and my cilantro in paper towels. Then every couple days you can just take the paper towel out and wrap up a new one. It absorbs all the moisture and it lasts longer. So curly parsley, growing up it was all curly parsley for us. We did not even know what flat leaf parsley was. I'm gonna put some of this in there right now, and the rest we're gonna save and we'll use it as a garnish later. Just the way Mama did it. Black pepper, granulated garlic, and salt. I've been loving the Redmond sea salt. If anybody knows anybody from Redmond, have them give me a call. Good stuff. Now, as I said earlier, growing up, this would have all been in aluminum foil, but I'm thinking for ease and management here, we're just gonna wrap an aluminum container in aluminum foil. Also, growing up, my mother did not call these Hobo Dinners. I later found out that these were called Hobo Dinners across the board. My mother just called them potatoes, carrots, and onions in aluminum foil. I have my Blackstone Adventure Ready 28-inch on medium and down. Growing up, we'd frequently have hamburgers on the side or kielbasa, but today we're doing chicken skewers, CHX, of course. I worked in the restaurant industry back in the day. That's abbreviation for chicken, CHX. At home, I took some fresh chicken breasts, I skinned them out, chopped them up into little cubes, and I skewered them. I figured this would save me an amazing amount of time out here in the field. And voila, we have chicken skewers without the mess. And I've been loving the Dano seasonings over the last few months. This is Chipotle, very low sodium. Even though I'm not cooking directly on the griddle top, you can see it's starting to dry out because we have this aluminum pan on there. So I'm just a real stickler for having a shiny griddle. I want things to look good. I don't want to get weird dry spots. So even if I have a Dutch oven on there, I'll go ahead and make sure that my entire griddle top still has that shiny, ready to cook look. I say it all the time, please remember, I'm using bare hands. I choose to do so. That's a hot griddle top. You might want to use heat-resistant gloves. Everything's steaming nicely right here. I think it's been about 25 minutes. Skewer time. So right down in the avocado oil. Cool thing about doing skewers on a Blackstone griddle, you can use bamboo skewers and you don't have to soak them in water. Unlike a traditional grated grill or any of those things where you have fire, we can just keep turning and turning these things. They're gonna cook perfectly. You don't need to worry about the skewers catching on fire. I'm also gonna add a little extra avocado oil on top, and we'll go ahead and check these. It's only been a few minutes. Look at that, perfect. Cool thing is we can keep turning these and turning these. I don't want them to burn. We're gonna kill this burner altogether. We have one plate of steel, so we'll have plenty of heat over here, even though the burner isn't on. And just keep rolling those skewers. Make sure all the sides get charred and cooked. I'm gonna check on my veggies over here. It's probably been 30 minutes or so. Really close. They're getting really tender. I'm gonna put a little extra butter in there. And we're gonna go ahead and seal everything back up. I think we're about 45 minutes in total here. That's between the chicken and the Hobo Dinner. I'm gonna use my spatulas and we're gonna carefully carry this over here. I made a hot pad on the fly here using my Blackstone gloves. Woo, hot. Oh yeah, check it out. Gonna take some of that extra parsley that we talked about earlier, put a little bit on top. I picked this up at random. I know it's a good brand, but I've never had the raspberry chipotle. It's getting dark, we're losing light. I grabbed the Blackstone Griddle light. I'm gonna come back over here to the griddle. Take a look at that hobo style camp dinner with chipotle chicken skewers. Oh, it's gonna be good. Get in there and try some of that hobo dinner, a carrot, a little bit of cabbage, and a potato. I dropped my potato. Let's give it a try. We're losing light, so I need to grab one of my skewers. Hopefully you can see it glistening. Let's go in there for a bite. It's getting dark here. Let's go over to the fire. We have the campfire going. We have to eat our dinner, and then we're gonna make s'mores. So I sure do appreciate you watching. Make sure you check out all of our shows on the Blackstone Network. And until next time, this is Todd. I'm saying praise the Lord and pass the traditional hobo style camp meal with chipotle skewers. Whew, that's a mouthful.